Let's talk about fake fireplaces, specifically fake fireplaces in a rental apartment, or maybe you bought a place and it didn't come with any fireplaces, so you want to use one to add some character. Whatever the case is, today's video is all things faux fireplaces.
My desire for fireplaces began when my husband and I decided that we were going to sell our house, our first and only house that we had lived in together, to move to New York City for his job. And he was traveling there 24/7 and we were so over it. But we had just finished retiling our fireplace, and this was my Joanna Gaines first time home buyer era. Again, this was 5 years ago when we bought it, so my style has evolved since then. But I was excited for this new chapter, even though I was a little apprehensive to leave all of the work that we had put into that house. But we'd moved to New York City, find a charming fireplace in an apartment within our budget, no problem. I was quickly brought back down to reality. That apartment search was anything but easy.
So speaking of apartments, we recently got our lease renewal for the next year, and luckily they did not raise the rent, because I've heard some horror stories of landlords raising the rent like by thousands of dollars. So ours was only raised a tiny bit, so we will renew it another year. It reminded me of our renter's insurance that we recently updated. We switched our renter's insurance to a new one called Lemonade. If you're in the market for renter's insurance, Lemonade is such an easy process to sign up for. They also offer life, home, pet insurance, so it's definitely worth checking out if you are looking for renter's insurance, or if you're looking to switch to something maybe with a better monthly rate. Lemonade has options starting as low as $5 a month. I will never forget this time that a good friend of mine, she lived in Atlanta at the time, and her apartment, not her apartment, but an apartment, I think it was above her, a fire started in that apartment, and it led down to her apartment, and she lost everything in her apartment. And ever since then, my anxiety about fires in apartments has been so high. Thankfully, my friend was okay, but I remember she lost all of her items. So I know some items are so meaningful and are priceless, but just something that you don't really think about often, but it is very important. And Lemonade is such an easy app to use, easy to file claims. So if you want to make sure that your apartment is in good hands, I am gonna leave the link down in my description, and you can check out Lemonade, see if it's a good fit. If it is a good fit, it is a very quick sign-up process for something that gives such peace of mind.
I started looking up faux fireplaces, and back then there wasn't a ton of info on the subject. I remember seeing a few mantles that were either like really expensive, and also a few really extensive DIY projects that we just weren't going to do without a garage and all of our power tools. So I told myself, I'm gonna look on Facebook Marketplace and see what comes up. I used the search terms fireplace surround, antique fireplace surround, and that is what you need to search. I took this one home, I painted it green. I decided that was not the move, and then I painted it in shaded white by Faux and Ball, and it's been with me ever since. So the best part about finding one of these is that you can take it with you wherever you go in life. So since it's not going to be permanently attached anywhere, it's yours forever. And I fully plan on using mine in future homes or wherever we end up. I loved ours so much that I found a second one, and I added that one to our apartment, our last apartment. This one was a bit different. It was more ornate, more delicate and fragile. I put it in a living room in our last apartment, and it made a big difference. We added molding surrounding it. I experimented with colors on the wall. I tried out a white background. I stuck to the wall paint color for a couple of years, and I finally decided that I wanted it to have some sort of insert in the center area to draw interest, make it look like an old closed off original. And if you've looked at apartments in New York before, the older ones especially, you'll find a lot of closed off fireplaces that are not working. And there are many ways to go about this, but I ultimately decided on doing a black faux brick background and a stone looking textured interior of the surround. So it was a fairly straightforward project with only a few materials. So we used faux brick peel and stick material, MDF board, primer, black paint, Roman clay, some trim of 2 different sizes, and wood filler. The number one tip I have for searching for a faux fireplace surround is that the deeper it is, the more options you have for making it appear more realistic. So you can do a brick veneer background, but you can also cover it with a fireplace cover of some sort. You can find those on Facebook Marketplace. You can also simply leave the center empty and fill it with your favorite books and vases or artwork. This is what I did. The one that I have in our bedroom is much more deep than the one in our living room. The one in our living room is attached to the wall using brackets that came with it, so it is very secure onto the wall, but the smaller depth made it a little trickier when wanting to make it look more realistic. So for the first few years that we had it, we simply attached fireplace around to the wall, and we used the inside as a decorative area, piling up books and artwork, candlesticks, flower vases, and other small decorative items. Over time, I decided I want to try out peel and stick faux brick panels. I'll link to the exact ones that I used, which worked very well for a small area, I will say. If you are worried about them coming off the wall and not ruining the wall or damaging the wall, I would try laying some removable wallpaper down first just to be safe, because this is the first time I've used it, so I'm not quite sure how the removal process will be, but you can always lay down some removable wallpaper first so that you are attaching the brick to that instead of directly to the wall. But to be determined on how it comes off. I then painted them black, because usually in the middle of a fireplace you see black, and I then knew I wanted to add panels of MDF board to the sides to fill in the gap between where the brick is versus where the fireplace surround begins. I measured that space, and then I went to Home Depot to see what I could find that would fit the space. So I ultimately went home with 1/4 inch MDF board, a bit of trim, more trim to tie it all together and make it look a bit more refined in the end. So I first tried out peel and stick tile samples. Now is figuring out what we want to add on those pieces. So we can either go the peel and stick tile route, or we can do regular tile, because it's just, actually real tile might add too much of a thickness right here. The original option that I wanted to do was lime wash paint. I don't know, so I'm trying out these two different peel and stick options. This is just like a very simple neutral route, but it still looks like a little imperfect, which I love. And then these are so pretty. They're all just kind of thin, but for some reason the depth and the texture of those I'm really drawn to. So trying to figure that out. And then we also have a regular subway, which I think it's too close to the edge of our walls, so I'll probably not do that. And these are peel and stick countertop or contact paper. And then I decided to try out Roman clay to give it a simple but textured stone look, and I really love how it turned out. I did have to add more layers than usual because I applied the primer with a brush, and the brush strokes just made it have its own texture of brush strokes. So that I would not recommend applying primer with a brush, but this was just one big experiment, and I learned a lot from it. All right, so we are using wood glue to attach the side pieces that are going to fill the gap. It'll make more sense when I show you, I guess, after we put it up, but. So this is the back of the pieces that we're going to put up. So with the MDF board, I created a shell basically for the panel that surrounds the faux fireplace insert section, so the brick section, and I used wood glue and trim to fill that gap between the brick and the MDF board. I also extended the trim from those two side pieces so that the top piece would have something to lean back on. All right, here is where we are with this now. We sanded this. It was wood filler to kind of just fill that seam. It's not perfect. I'm really not sure how this is going to turn out after another coat, but we're going in with another coat and we'll see how it ends up.
Now I'm adding this trim real quick. I painted it and I think it's just gonna give it a much finished look.
Overall, I love how this turned out. My only wish is that the fireplace surround, I wish it were a bit deeper from the wall so that this area would have more shadows in the brick area. But either way, having a fireplace surround in your apartment makes your space 20 times more cozy, and it makes it feel like home. Like a home with character versus just a simple rental apartment. And I love how the options are endless with what you could do with it, how much work you want to put into it, or you could just set it up against the wall and be done with it. So many options for adding character to your apartment.
Hopefully this video gave you some ideas if this has been on your mind for a while and something you've wanted to add to your room or just didn't know how to. It is something that really just like centers any room and adds so much character and makes it feel like a home versus an apartment that you're renting. It really makes it feel like something you own, and it is something you own. You can take it and move it around wherever you move in the future. Hopefully this was all helpful, and my next video I'm so excited about because we are wallpapering the dining room ceiling. I think we've never added, this is a removable wallpaper, but we've never added wallpaper to a ceiling before, so I have no idea how it's gonna look, but I have a feeling that I'm really going to love it. So I'm actually gonna show you the wallpaper real quick. Okay, I grabbed it. I'm gonna make sure it's not upside down. Look. It is just, I hope you can see it in this without no glare, but these colors are so complimentary of our dining room paint color. So I'm excited to see what it looks like. But I will leave the link to all of the supplies that I used in this video. I'll link to some fireplace surrounds that I love that are on the internet. And I will definitely leave a link to Lemonade's renter insurance app. Again, they offer home, life, pet insurance, renter's insurance, but it is something that you don't really think about often, and it is really important. So I will leave the link there. You can check it out and see if it's a good fit for you. But I want to thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time.